All right, welcome as we start diving into building your Instagram account. Okay, so I'm going to show you a couple of things here. The first one really is I have two athletes on the right. One is, as I mentioned before, Xavi Simmons, and the other one is Nicholas. Okay, Nick, the player that I worked with. All right, so you can see if we look at Xavi's account, he has 2.4 million followers and he's following 670 people. Okay, he has almost 400 posts, and you can see a little bit of information about himself. Now, again, he has been doing this a long time. So he has his own website. I think he's about 17 now. He has a Twitter, a Snapchat, and you can follow him. He's even at PSG, and he's a Nike athlete. Okay, but this is just to give you some ideas of players that are going through this. So the second one I give you is about Nick, and his is he's a little bit younger. He's only 12. He plays U13, but he's building his process, and you can see he has 1,400 followers. Okay, 12 years old. He plays for Apoel U13, U14. You can see he's tagged me in it at Signal Soccer Training, Signal Legend, and it's account managed by his family, and a link. Okay, and you can see the same thing here on the left side. I give you some bio ideas. The first thing you want to do if you're trying to build your Instagram account, right, is to make the account public. You need people to see this. Okay, the second thing is you need to put information about yourself. If you have a club that you play for, tag them. If you have links to your game film or highlight clips, add it. Right? If you have any other important information like they have provided here, use it. So if you have somebody that you recommend, maybe a mentor, somebody you like training with, somebody that's a friend of yours, anything that you can do to kind of give people an idea about yourself, that's the most important thing. So when you look at Xavi's thing, right? You don't know, and let's say you've never met Xavi, you don't know who he is, never heard of him, and you can see here immediately, okay, he plays for PSG. He's a Nike athlete, so already that's building value for somebody that's there, like going to his page. Well, who's this guy? Wow, he plays for PSG and he's a Nike athlete. He gives you his Snapchat, so you can go Snapchat him, and then he gives you a Twitter and his website, so you can go see those things, right? So depending on your age and what you're trying to build with this, those are things that you can start doing. So Nick's here, you can see he's tagged me saying that he's worked with me for many years. He put that he's an Apoel player using the same kind of color coding emojis. And he's trying to build it out. Now, let's say you have multiple things that you want people to see or click on. So let's say you have a website you want them to go to. You have your highlight video. You have game video. And maybe a place to find your bio, for example. Just a couple ideas. The website I provided underneath, linktr.ee/login, is where you can create a bio link. And what that means is it attaches to your Instagram, and you would click that link, and it would pop up with multiple links that can then be selected. So if you want to take them to different websites, maybe Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, something else, you can put all of them in there under this link tree. And that way when they click your link, where it says, for example, Xavi Simmons, you would click it, and it would pop up a couple of options that you've now provided, and they can click multiple things. It's a great little tool for you to build that out. Okay. Now, let's look at posting content. So again, I've provided a platform of Xavi Simmons. So you can see here. Essentially, what you want to be doing is posting content about yourself. And whether it's training activities, photos about your life, maybe birthday surprises, goals, things that are relevant to you. So I give you a list of things here, right? Action photos or videos. Moments that inspire you. Game clips. Training clips. Right? Birthday things. Things that are relevant. I would recommend trying to post every day. If you can't, post a few times a week. So let's say make it a goal. Put down you want to post 5 times a week, Monday through Friday, or something like that. Right? And that way you are hitting those standards, because again, it's trying to build that process. Now the second side of this is I want you to think about a club. So when Xavi Simmons signs a professional contract, if he hasn't already, people are going to want to go buy his uniform. That's going to make more money for the club. Because, and this is why branding is so important, is because if you have somebody that people can connect with, like a Paul Pogba, people are going to go buy his jersey. That's bringing more money into clubs. So clubs are going to try and find players that are marketable. And building that Instagram page is marketable. The second side of that is you never know who's going to be able to see your page. Maybe you have a 59-second clip of you playing in a game. And you dribble 2 players, you play a 1-2, cross the ball 30 yards to your teammate, and he scores on a first touch. Somebody sees that's a scout, because there are scouts and agents on Instagram, or a coach, And next thing you know, you're getting an opportunity because somebody saw you play. So you never know who's checking out your pages. This is why I recommend making everything public. And that way you can start building that platform. Okay? Now, without further ado, hopefully that gives you some ideas of how to build your Instagram page, how to move forward with that, and go check out the top young players, right? Go look at those 3 that I gave you already, Xavi Simons, Anthony Hernandez, and Nicholas Alessandro. Go check out their pages and see what they're doing. Take ideas from them and then try and build off your own platform. Now, you do need to understand that it's going to take a long time to build this. It's not going to happen overnight. So building an Instagram page and building your marketing, your branding is going to take a long time. But there are ideas for you to try and build things out. Okay? So hopefully that makes sense to you. Some ideas to build your Instagram page. And we'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.